DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Baker going to throw this right away. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
To throw again on second down, Mayfield. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Mayfield looks to throw. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Mayfield's throw on target to Godwin here.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles, knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Mayfield to throw it. This is caught and out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting them a few yards.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Edmonds He is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
White.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line.
Here's Lawrence.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
Running out of the gun with Etienne.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Stuck for the loss by Devin White.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They go play action with Lawrence.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So the pass goes out of bounds, but he was not outside of the tackle box when he threw that. He's got to be careful.
You and I both know if it's even close, they're going to give it to the quarterback. They don't want to throw that flag unnecessarily. So if you're just in the area, you're going to be okay.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. That's taken on the 25. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now Mayfield.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield now. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe, because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They'll go for it with Edmonds. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running, because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
Mayfield.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted.
And the Jaguars are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley.
Finding room at midfield.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
On first down, Lawrence.
That's going to be caught by Kirk.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence.
And able to find Kirk complete.
And he will have a Jaguars first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
ETN once more.
He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he is going to have a Jags first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
That's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Again, it's Lawrence.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after his short pickup, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Shut him down!
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Mayfield.
Otten brings it in over the middle.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
From midfield now, Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, 46 yards.
And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. That could be an important swing right there, a touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
On the left side, a catch by White. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A good pickup there, a 22.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They run straight ahead here with White. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Mayfield to throw it. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Now Lawrence.
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim.
A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 37. Mayfield off the play fake. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee you he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, here's White. Oh, good move.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They go right back to White here on first down. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They stay on the ground with White. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
Throwing, Mayfield.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 3. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Now ETN to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Another tote for ETN.
Room here to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Lawrence. He'll drop that underneath to Etienne.
And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Lawrence.
Finds his tight end Ingram.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
We'll always talk about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
Now Lawrence.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Whatever it takes, I'll get it.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away.
Fielded right around the 8. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So out come the Bucs now.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
The drive starts with a run by White. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
62 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
On second and very short, Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
It's Devin Lloyd with a pick.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick six.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person who just ended up in the end zone with the football, he was the one that answered the bell.
McManus's point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Get something together. That's right. Go get him now. Let's go.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This one fielded at the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
Lawrence will throw.
This complete to Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
ETN up the middle.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A handoff for ETN.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. There to stop him was Carlton Davis.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
From just shy of midfield,
Lawrence.
over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence.
And that's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Now Lawrence.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Mayfield on 1st down.
He's got Otten.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You've got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield.
He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a give up the middle. This is White.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, Mayfield. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
The red challenge flag making an appearance. Doug Peterson not liking what he saw there. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Mayfield. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Mayfield with it once more. This is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it.
With the score where it is, this was probably going to be 4 down territory if they didn't convert there. But what a nice job of working his way open, making sure he secured the catch, and setting up 1st and goal.
Mayfield now. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Jaguars offense ready to set up shop here again.
And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Mayfield and the offense now. Down by 7. Less than 90 seconds to go. They'll have to go 90-plus yards, and a field goal does them no good as they've got it with a 1st down.
They'll begin on the ground here with Vaughn. But that won't do much good as he is tackled at his own 7. Devon Hamilton with the tackle.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
clock running. The Bucs try to go quickly and get set.
Here's Baker. He'll get this to Vaughn underneath. And they'll get this up to the 10, but that's all. A nice job there to bring him down defensively.
So the completion good for just 3. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense.
Now Mayfield.
Throwing left side, it's complete.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 60 yards.
No surprise he was targeted on that play because you and I both know quarterbacks like guys who can catch the ball, but they actually expect that. They love the guys who do something with it after the catch.
Impressive making him miss on that tackle attempt.
Mayfield.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Josh Allen in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Now, how about that? Rattled by a big play on the previous snap, they bounced back, and that's exactly what they needed defensively, getting a big play of their own.
One last shot for Mayfield here. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
It all came down to one final jump ball on the Hail Mary, but part of the defense was ready, able to force it to be incomplete. Ball game over.
Look, let's face it, everybody wants to work the ball in closer and take a more high percentage pass to try and tie the game, but the Hail Mary, that's what they had to work with. And now they're just hoping that their jumpers can get up higher and are stronger than the defenders. Not the case in this instance. They end up losing the game.